Hey guys, back again, and this time I have a guest reviewer, Jared Price.
How's it going, guys?
Jared, I can't believe you did this, but I asked him if he wanted to come over and drink beer with me, and he said yes.
Who'd have thought?
It's craziness. But today what we're doing is we're going to be reviewing the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. It is a ale aged in oak barrels, according to the label right here. And it is a American Strong Ale, 8.19 alcohol by volume, and it is made by Lexington Brewing Company in Kentucky, as you probably could have imagined, United States. Anything to say?
Let's fucking drink.
Let's try. Right off the bat, I don't think that the camera... You can pour. I don't think that the camera is picking this up, but there's bubbles already in here, which is kind of interesting. But that's potent.
Yeah, you can definitely smell it, and it smells like bourbon.
It really does smell like bourbon. It's got that really oaky smell.
Yeah.
Moderate head. It's probably a one finger head. Pretty light, actually. I'm actually surprised by how light it is.
Yeah, I was imagining it to be quite a bit darker, being aged in oak barrels that were used for fermenting bourbon.
Yeah. It's got
distilling, not fermenting.
Well, yeah, same thing. Yeah, I'm getting some definite malt presence in the odor or the aroma. The head is already kind of dissipating, but it's got some nice little champagne-like bubbles bubbling up here. But yeah, bourbon, malty bourbon is what it smells like. So, cheers. We'll try this.
Tastes like it smells.
Yeah, it's very, very malty. I think I had one of these the other night, but that was after a couple other beers, so I don't really remember. But very malty, very. It's not the oak flavor isn't really harsh at all.
No.
It's just kind of there. It's just hanging out. But it adds a nice little bit of kind of harsh bitterness, which contrasts nicely with the maltiness and the sweetness of it.
Yeah. And being a bourbon drinker myself, really, I mean, it tastes like bourbon. You can definitely tell how they make it.
Yeah, like the beer version of bourbon.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it tastes like. Even though it is a little bit higher on the alcohol by volume, it's not too strong at all.
Definitely not.
It's pretty smooth. It's kind of light in the mouth. It's not really heavy at all.
No.
Let me try it again here. Yeah, this is one of those beers. It's like you can either, if you want to, you can sit back and kind of just sip it, or you can have a few, like back to back. It's one of those kind of middle, at least in the mouth feel and like the heaviness of it. It's kind of in the middle of the ground. It's not, not too heavy, but not too light. I'm gonna keep tasting it.
When you take a drink of it, kind of leaves a bubbly feel in your mouth. Like you were saying, you can see the little champagne-like bubbles in there, and you can feel it. It's pretty good.
It's there. It's not too bubbly though. I mean, right now, you know, the bubbles have really gone down. So the bubbles don't really last too long, but the first couple sips, they were there and they were nice.
Yeah, but it's not too thick. I kind of imagine it being thicker, more, you know, I know it's an ale, but I was imagining it more, you know, being the bourbon being more like almost like a stout, or almost like a porter.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine it to be darker, heavier, but it's not at all. It's actually really refreshing.
Yeah, it is. Because it is a strong ale, I thought the same thing. I thought it was going to be quite a bit heavier, and it's really not. Quite a bit darker, too. I mean, this is like brownish, amber-y kind of, you know, but it's very, very see-through, and it's tasty.
That's for sure.
But yeah, it's definitely, it's not like a really bitter beer. I don't really taste very much hop presence, if any. No. The bitterness comes from the oak that they aged it in. Lots of maltiness though, lots of sweetness. It's a tasty beer. I like it. Well, I kind of have a rating in mind. What do you think your rating out of 5 is?
Out of 5, I think I'd give this a solid 4. Like you said, you get that bitterness. It's not overpowering. You know, it's light, unlike I imagined. You know, it's very refreshing, like I said, and you know, it goes down easy.
Yeah, it really does go down easy. Like, it's not hard to drink at all. Very, you know, very sweet, not very much bitterness to it, but just enough to kind of, you know,
keep
balance
you interested.
It. Yeah, balance it. As for my score, I'm probably going to give it a 3. I generally don't like the sweeter beers, unless they're kind of, I say that, but, you know, I really like, you know, sweet stouts and that kind of thing, but yeah, it's a solid 3. I would definitely drink this again.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So that's that's all we got. We're gonna finish these beers, but I appreciate you watching, and you know, leave me a comment. Have you had it before? Let me know how you liked it. So, thank you.
See you guys.